welcome to the Manifestation Mindset Podcast. Today I have a special episode for everybody as part of my interview series. I have a special guest, former Miss Universe Fitness Competition winner. She has 29 years of experience in the fitness world. She's a health coach and personal trainer with a focus on functional nutrition and fitness planning, the one and only Angela Beyer. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Yes, I'm excited to be here and that I'm able to share my story. And nothing, it was not planned like this. And I was a banker. I was in the finance world, and I have a finance degree, and that was actually, that was told. Like, my family was very traditional. I'm original from Germany, and my dad just said, that's what you're going to do. And that's what I did. And I actually did it very well, but it was not the right thing where I wanted to be. And it felt like work. That's how it felt. And in the beginning of my journey, I actually received a lot of no's. Meaning, when I started out in Germany after college, I gained a lot of weight like all the girls do, and I struggled, and I had in my head, I wanted to be in shape, I wanted to have muscles, I wanted to be fit and healthy, and if I could, I wanted to do bodybuilding. And I went to a lot of coaches, and they actually told me, no, they're not going to coach me. And for me, it was almost like, okay, I'll show you what I can do. Every no me to actually push more, which was interesting to see how much momentum I got from no's. And I started actually competing in Germany, and I was very successful. And it was even better than when the coaches showed up again and asked me, well, now we want to coach you. And I was able to say no. So that's a little story, but that's not how I became Miss Universe. I had a very stressful life, just by being in a field which was not my passion, was not what I was meant to be, and being in a relationship which was not good either. So at one point, it all fell apart. I went through a huge breakup, and I didn't know what to do with my life. And I said, well, I just take a break. I go to the United States and I learn English. And that's what I did. I took English as a second language, a 3-month course. I liked it so much here, the energy, the lifestyle. So I looked for an internship at a bank again, because that's what I'm trained to do. And during that internship, I was looking for a solution how I can stay legally in the United States and try to build a life here. And at the time, my immigration lawyer actually said, well, as a banker, there is no way you get a work permit, you can't stay, there is nothing I can do for you. You have to have some special skills. And I'm like, well, the only special skill I have, and I'm very good at this, is lift things up and put them down. And I'm really good at that, meaning I can building. And she's like, well, you actually have to win a world champion title for the United States in order to get a green card. I'm like, for quite a while, digesting what she just said. And I'm like, well, I just give it a shot. Because I know why I was doing this, and I just wanted it so bad. And what I did, I actually prepared, and I got into this mode where I literally had a tunnel vision, and I just had, for now, Miss Florida in my head and how I get there. And I broke it down in different steps, and I structured my workouts, my diet, and it was all about this competition. And I actually competed in Miss Florida in won Miss Florida, got qualified for
Wow.
Team USA, which was huge for me. And I'm like, okay, let's go to the next step. And I did the same thing. Again, the structure, the routine, the every day doing the same thing for that one goal and seeing actually how you improved and how you got better kept me going. And the show was actually in Los Angeles. It was a huge show, the Miss USA. And yeah, I won Miss USA, which sounds,
Wow.
when I say it, like, okay. But then
That's amazing.
it was quite a thing. And then I was able to represent the United States at the Miss Universe show. And at that point, I can't even tell you, I don't know what could have happened that I would have stopped. And that's what I actually did. I wrote down a quit list, a list of things. If this would happen, I would stop. And that were actually two things. If something would happen to my family, that I have to go back to Germany and help them, or if I get injured and I can't continue. Otherwise, nothing stops me now.
That's
And
it.
I again got very, very focused on that show. And I remember, I don't even know how many times I practiced my posing for the finals. You have a pre-judging in the morning where we all get compared. We all have black bikinis, and it's like already sorting out who's going to be in the finals. And in the finals are the top 6 athletes, and that's when you actually show your posing routine and where you play with the audience and you can actually shine. That's your moment. I remember when I was prepping it, I practiced my posing, I think 3 or 4 months before the show, every day.
Wow.
Every day. Seeing myself on that stage doing my posing for the finals. And if you would have played that song in the middle of the night, I would have jumped out of bed and I would have done my posing routine. That's how well I did it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I flew again to Los Angeles, and this show was huge. And it is very busy backstage because there are a lot of different classes. Everybody's nervous. Everybody's running around. And I remember I literally looked for a corner and I laid down and I just was listening to my music again. And I again saw myself on stage doing that posing routine, what I worked for, what I practiced for. And I wanted to show at least this routine, meaning being in the top 6. So it was a great day. I was in tip-top shape. Everything went well. I had a really good feeling. It was a good start. And then I remember after the show, like the morning show, you have a short little break. And then you go to this list where you see the top finalists. And you walk over there and you actually see your name. And then I'm like, wow, I can do this routine. So I was excited and I like the stage. I like being on stage. So I had a American flag bikini on, and I remember doing my posing routine. It was to Here She Stands by Michael W. Smith. It's about the American flag after September 11th. This was a very emotional song, and the audience loved it. You could feel the energy. It was good. And when you actually have that lineup and they count down who placed 6th, who placed 5th, who placed 4th, and you're still standing there, and you're like, oh my God, top 3. I'm under the top 3, so I get bronze, silver, or gold, like something. And they call out number 3, and then number 2. You should see actually on how I check my number if this is really me. Yes, I won Universe. And
that's incredible.
It was amazing. What was interesting about this whole experience when I look back, and a lot of people ask me about this, how did you feel after you won Miss Universe? How did you feel? And everybody expected, I could tell, that I would say, oh, I'm the happiest person ever. To be honest with you, the happiest time was the preparation for it, the whole process, the work, the the getting ready for it.
Mhm.
When I won Miss Universe, I felt relieved. That's what I felt. It
It's
was
over.
like, yeah, it was a relief. And after this, of course, I made my passion my profession, and I became a personal trainer and health coach, and I started building a business. And yeah, now I'm helping clients to lose weight, to build muscle, to get healthy, and that's what I love doing. And it doesn't feel like work; it's just what I do. Yeah,
That's amazing.
Journey.
Can everyone drop number one in the chat for the number one competitor here? Just drop the one in the chat. If you guys are still here and listening, that's amazing. So, wow, what an incredible story. And I think it's amazing that even after that, you could have easily just quit and said, okay, I got the Miss Universe. I don't need to, do much anymore. And I got to finish my goals. But you went even further, and now you're helping other people, lose weight and get their fitness journey. And that, that just says a lot about you and how, you now want to bring that feeling to the rest of the world and other people. And that's really amazing. I love that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So
the whole perspective changed too. Like at the beginning, it was more about the look, and now it's more about the health. And when you're healthy,
right.
So it goes together.
Definitely. So because this is a podcast about mindset, I know we talked about some of your top mindsets that contributed to obvious massive success. We talked touch base on a few things like organization, your routine, your different structure and adaptability. I know you mentioned like doing the hardest things first, and planning your day out. If you could go over a little bit more about that for the audience.
Sure. So my top 3 mindsets. Number 1 actually is this the best I can do? When I do something, I always ask myself, is this really the best you can do, Angela? Is this the best? If it comes to food choices, if it comes to a workout, if it comes to relationship, if it comes to business decisions, if it comes to financial decisions, I always ask myself, is this really the best you can do?
Right.
That's the first question I ask myself. And most of the time, I can do a little better, and I always improve. That makes me improve. And if you want to change something, you have to put it all, like you're all in, like you have to get better and better and better every day. And if it's just a small tiny bit, one more rep or one good decision, hanging out with friends and not eating the dessert, it all matters and it all counts. It adds up. Don't ever think it doesn't matter. This is the worst you can do. And I see this a lot in my clients as well, when they actually have the what the heck effect. So they make one little mistake and then they throw in the towel and say, well, now it's all ruined. I can't do this anymore. I'm done. And it's not true. You can always start over again, and we start fresh. And just don't let that happen to you. Always ask yourself, is this the best you can do? So that's like one of my mindsets I have. And the other one is, of course, structure, routine. I'm very organized, and I like to measure things. Like I want to see my results, and numbers are numbers, and numbers don't lie. So I always keep track of everything, and that helps me to reach different goals, tweak it, find different solutions. The other thing is too, and this is with me just by time, what one plan worked doesn't work the next time. And you have to know this, you have to see this, and you have to be able to make adjustments. It would be nice if there would be one plan, it works for all, that's it. No, we're all different, and we have to make the adjustments or the changes what either that person needs or what you need in that moment. And there is not one solution, but if you don't measure, you don't know. So this is for me very important aspect of this all. Yeah. And I have like action plans, and like the hardest first, get it out of the way, because you want to like feel good if you accomplish something, and then you get momentum, and then one thing comes to the other, and it's like a snowball effect, like you said.
Yeah, I love that. Awesome. And so I know we spoke a lot about different mindsets, and I know that a lot of people, they get kind of stuck in the information of it all. They go, oh, okay, I need to do this and I need to do that, and I've got all this information. But how do you actually go beyond just the idea and the information and actually implement these ideas when maybe you're having a hard day, or you're questioning yourself, or you're thinking, oh, is this just too much? Kind of how do you keep that accountability and create, that implementation over a long period of time until you can
Right.
reach that goal?
Really good question. Okay, I always have a goal. I know why I'm doing something. It's very important, if you decide to do something, know why you're doing it. Why? If you know why you're doing it, then you know where the journey goes. And then I break it down in goals, like I said before. But if it gets really tough and hard, I get smaller and smaller and smaller goals. So sometimes I just live for today. I just get through today. If I would tell you, in order to be healthy and in shape, you can never ever eat pizza again in your life, you would say, this woman is crazy. This is insane. I can't do this. No, I'm not doing it. But if I tell you, how about just today, you're not going to eat a pizza. Just today. Today you have a clean diet. Tomorrow you can eat a pizza. You can eat whatever you want tomorrow. But today, just today, you eat clean. And guess what? Tomorrow, it's today. Tomorrow never comes.
Right. It's always today.
That's how you get through years of not eating junk.
It's never tomorrow. It's always today. It's always the present moment.
Yeah,
right?
the present moment. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's a great hack. And I know one more thing you mentioned, we had a conversation before, is you said life is hard and pick your hard, right? I really like that one.
Just think about it. I mean, this is my take on it. It sounds maybe a little harsh, but yeah, life is hard. Life is hard. Pick your hard, meaning, okay, I rather work out every day. I rather take care of my sleep. I rather eat clean and be in shape and healthy and can do a lot of things and have no pain and have a lot of energy. Or you can say, well, I don't care what I eat. I'm not working out. I'm not doing this, this, and this. And you're 100 pounds, 50 pounds, whatever, overweight. You have achy joints. You have health issues. You can't buy the clothes you want. You have trouble putting your shoes on. You have anxiety going on an airplane because the seat's too small. Pick your heart. I rather pick to be healthy and lean and strong. Yeah, that's like whatever you prefer. And I prefer being this way.
If you're going to go through it, you might as well go through it in a way that's going to benefit you instead of hold you back, right?
Life's too short for suffering.
There you go. Well, I know that you went through some big struggles to get to where you are, and a lot of times we learn the most in our biggest struggles. And so I wanted you to maybe recap a moment or two where you were going through something really rough. I know, you were rejected by multiple trainers at first, and then once you started doing well, they all kind of flocked back and, oh, can we train you now? So what were a couple of struggles you went through, and how did you kind of get through those struggles in the moment?
When I started out, and I did that internship at the bank, for example, I made $400 a month.
Wow.
And I really had to budget, and I had to get ready for a bodybuilding show. And I really learned, and again, my world became really small. And I took it day by day. I was not allowed to get a second job because it was an internship visa. I didn't want to get in trouble, didn't want to do anything wrong. So, yeah, I didn't have a lot of money, and I understood how to work through this, find solutions. And again, I lived day by day by day. And it's so funny when you think about it. When I look back, I don't know how I did it, but I remember I'm like, wow, I made it through another day. And I actually had a calendar with like a regular calendar on the wall where I put stickers on for every day I made. And I actually saw how many days I made it. And that kept me going. Well, yeah. And like I said, people didn't support me. And I just didn't give up. It actually gave me the power or the energy to push more forward. I believe that if you have really something what is dear to your heart and you really believe in it and you want to do it, that you can reach it. And you will find your tribe. This is also something what I experienced. I had people who never supported me in Germany, and now I have a really good support group and good people around me, which is amazing, and that actually keeps me going. And it's my clients, it's friends, family, support.
Wow. Well, that's truly inspirational. I know a lot of people that just get started on something and it's a little difficult, and people tell them they can't do it or whatever, and they quit too soon. But from someone who's actually achieved some like incredible things, some things some people probably couldn't even dream of accomplishing in their entire life. Just knowing like you had to start somewhere too, right? Like you had the same struggles that these people are having, and you still made it to the end. Like that's an inspiration, for a lot of people. So congratulations. I mean, yeah. And thank you for continuing to, help people even after you've done so much for yourself, and helping inspire other people to do the same for themselves, or, follow their dreams and their passion.
Yeah. And that's actually why I love my job. And it sounds crazy, but I actually like underdogs. I like those who are very depressed or tried everything and didn't get where they wanted to be. And like I said, if my client doesn't quit, I don't quit. I'm with them all the way. We always find a solution. There is always a solution. It's just, I think, very narrow-minded if you get pushed in one direction, and if you don't fit, it doesn't work. That's not true. People are all different. We are all individuals, and that's how you have to look at it. And if it doesn't work that way, it works another way. But everybody can reach their goal. Like I said, you have like my full support, and I figure it out with you. And whatever it takes, we get there. Because I did it. I got told so many times, I will never be a bodybuilder. And yeah.
And here you are.
Yeah, I can't be.
You showed them. You showed them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a quote that I heard is, you never lose if you never quit, because you just have another attempt, right? And
you just
keep trying, and eventually you get there. So
that's right.
You're a true testament for success, and I think, at this point, some people might be inspired. They might be like, wow, I really want to get some coaching from you, some guidance from you. So I know you just recently joined the Manifestation University, and you are working on a digital course so that you could reach a lot of people. And so that's in the works. So we're really excited about that. Also, you have your coaching available, and we're going to have a link to that coming soon as well, so people could apply to, potentially be your client. And so if anybody watching is interested in being a client of yours, how could they reach out to you to get that link? You have an Instagram and also your Facebook here?
you can find me on Instagram at Health Coach Angela, or right now I have like a homepage. It's houseofshape.com, where you can reach out to me, or on Facebook. It's Angela Beyer. Yeah.
Great. And then also, if you guys are friends with me and you watch this and you want to reach out to me, I can send you those links as well. And then, like I said, soon you'll be on Manifestation University, so people can find you there. And I can't wait to see you do your course and continue to work with you in the future. And I'm just incredibly proud of you and everything you've accomplished, and super happy to be able to have this chance to speak with you today. And really grateful for that, and I appreciate you being here.
Oh, thank you so much, Itai. It was a pleasure.